Earlier on, we looked at problems involving questions whereby it is given to you that two triangles are congruent and then you find some unknowns. Now, what if you are not told whether the triangles are congruent, but instead you are supposed to prove that two triangles are congruent? How can you do that? Okay, if you look at a table over here, there are actually 5 different ways for you to prove that two triangles are congruent. Remember, congruency means that they are of the exact same shape and same size. Okay, we shall go through the test one by one, and then after that I will go through with you when to use which test. Okay, so the first way to prove that two triangles are similar or are congruent, okay, is by using the side test. Now, as the name implies, side, okay, this is used when you are given the 3 lengths or the 3 sides of a triangle. And if the 3 sides of a triangle are exactly the same, then we can say that the two triangles are congruent. Okay, for instance, in these two triangles here, you're given triangle ABC and triangle PQR. Okay, now you can try and imagine, okay, these two triangles have the exact same 3 sides. Okay, you have a side that's 2.3 cm, one side that's 4 cm, and one side that's 5 cm. Okay, but how do you show the working? Remember, in showing congruence, okay, you have to make sure that, alright, the points, okay, are also corresponding as well. So how can we visualize the corresponding points? Well, to make triangle ABC and PQR the same, can you imagine if you try and rotate triangle PQR such that, okay, P ends up on this side here. Alright, so if you want to, you can turn your head or you can visualize that, okay, this whole triangle is rotated. Now, if you get P here, R will be on your right and Q will be on your left. Okay, correspondingly, you will have PR equals to 2.3, PQ is equals to 4, and QR is equals to 5. Okay, by visualizing it as the same orientation as triangle ABC, it will be easier to help you, okay, prove that the 3 sides are equal and make sure that the sides are corresponding. Okay, so how do we present the proof? Very simple. Alright, we just need to show that all 3 sides are equal. So let's take the first pair of sides, okay, 2.3 and 2.3. So I can say that AC is equals to PR is equals to 2.3. So in this case here, A corresponds to P, C corresponds to R. Okay, we can take another side, AB. Now remember, A must correspond to P, so I must start from P first, and which side is corresponding to AB? It will be PQ, so we know AB equals to PQ equals to 4. Okay, and finally the last side, BC. Now earlier on we have AB and we know B corresponds to Q. So we know BC must correspond to Q something. And we know that BC is equals to 5. So let's look at this triangle here. Okay, this side is equals to 5 cm, so it's QR. So we show this by writing, okay, this is one side and we show it by the S and a bracket. This is the second side, this is the third side. Therefore, we can conclude that triangle ABC is congruent to, remember the 3 horizontal lines represent congruency, congruent to triangle PQR. Okay, note that the sides are corresponding. A corresponds to P, B corresponds to Q, C corresponds to R. And finally, we will write the reason, and the reason in short form is side, or triple S. So a few things to note about this example here. First of all, for each step, okay, you need to give the reason showing side, and then finally you need to write out, okay, the congruency corresponding side and also include the reason. Okay, so these are the 3 main things you need to include when you prove that 2 triangles are congruent. Okay, now I would like you to turn to your textbook, practice 4A, and try question 1D on foolscap paper. Okay, please start a new, or you can continue on the piece of foolscap paper that you did practice for A earlier.